exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Going to the ground again on first. His charge towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, an inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Looking out, runs, the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Deep down the right sideline, it's his running back making the catch. It's a 29-yard gain, and the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
1st and 10. It's McCarthy. Knocked away, and that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
McCarthy trying to get on 2nd down. Hits him on the out route. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
There's no route on the old proverbial route tree cake that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Another throw here for McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Throwing on 1st, it's McCarthy. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You could tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
Throwing again now, McCarthy. Here comes the screen for Etienne. For a second, we both thought he'd get the 1st, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8, 3rd down.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Brings it in. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Etienne is in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders have a great 1st drive and get the game's 1st points. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. So the 1st lead of our game goes to our visitors, Brock, and I know it is very early, but tough not to have that word upset at least start to creep into your mind just a bit.
You go into someone else's building in the playoffs, this place has been juiced. They have been so hyped to get to this game. Yeah, and the odds certainly in the home team's favor, but you go out and score, touchdown in the opening drive, level it a whole bunch.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. We've reached the end of one in this opening round of the AFC playoffs. 7-0 is our score. More from MetLife coming right up. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Jets football. They start out 2nd and 10. First carry now. This is Bashal Tutin. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Stopped by the unmistakable Max Crosby.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. Skips it short of his man, and that brings up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. First call here coming from the shotgun. McCarthy from his own end zone. Lobs this one deep down the left sideline. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. And the play clock expires. This is going to cost them half the distance. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Snap should come quicker here. It is 2nd and 10 after the penalty. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's going to get this up to right around that 13-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's a Vegas first down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. ETN again. They don't get the stop until he reaches that 25-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Las Vegas, first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They go right back to ETN. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. ETN gets it on his own read. Got to give on his own read, and the defenders were waiting for him. He goes down for a loss. The Jets take their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. That's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
And he'll at least get this to register as inside the 20 on the stat sheet, as this is down at the 19-yard line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. Completed over the middle. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. A pickup of 17. And it's good for a New York first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
They've got first down here from the 36. Dak now from the gun. It's into the hands of Moreau. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Jets first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. It's Walker on the option. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Sometimes just feel like in the background that every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
Not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from MetLife Stadium on the other side. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, 54, go to 54. Line.
From the gun is Prescott. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
On 3rd down, here's Sutton. They have this one well contained. There's the stop for a loss now. 4th down coming up. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack. Exactly what he just did. My life experience has taught me these kickers are a lot like golfers. They know how to keep score. They know when they've hit their best shots. They know when they've hit their career longs. He just got it done.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go. 1918. Go.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Into the hands of his running back, ETN. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
And this one's dropped for game. Trying to find his tight end. So that brings up second down.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, but they're just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Nothing doing after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. All set to go now from the 35. Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. Taking a chance to the end zone. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air, McCarthy. Deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. But I believe a Raider covered that one, so the Raiders hang on to possession. Timeout taken by New York. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Well, they got the football back, Brock, but things don't look much better. It's 3rd and long. 3rd and long for him here. Going all the way to the end zone here. Defender gets his hand in there and breaks it up. A possible touchdown denied. That's going to bring up 4th down. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. So here comes the kick team for what will be a very long attempt. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
I know we get so enamored with a one-handed catch, an amazing throw, but I am telling you, that kick from that distance is just as impressive. The leg strength, the power, he drives it low, and he finds a way to get an enormous 3 points.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Play action, Prescott. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set.
At the 43-yard line.
Prescott here from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now it's 3rd and short.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Here he is on 3rd and short. It's caught by Harrison. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. Just gets down inside the 35-yard line. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set.
Jets, 1st down.
Throwing on first is Prescott. Throwing this one back of the end zone. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Jets earn the chance to tie before halftime. Cam Little to try the extra points. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets tie things 10-10. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. He'll throw it. He's trying to go deep again. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. With this kick, we're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. Fields this one at the 3. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, McCarthy. The right side, cut by Wilson. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, ETN gets it. Still going inside the 35. And that is a touchdown. The Raiders take the lead right away in half number 2. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Has this at the 6. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Drive begins with a Walker run. The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Dak to the air here. There's a screen out for Walker. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Dump off Popeye's back. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Sacramento lost a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down. Punting unit out now. Austin McNamara will kick this away. And this is going to stick them deep on their own side. That's out of bounds at the 9-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. On the ground to begin this drive with Etienne. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure of earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Connects with him down the sideline. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
First down. A 28-yard gain. And the Las Vegas 1st down.
An option give here to Etienne. Defense following the ball perfectly on that zone read and closing on him for a loss. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
On 2nd down, it's Etienne. Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. He does it, touchdown. The Raiders take a 13-point lead. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground.
Okay, we hear week after week how hard it is to run the football at the NFL level, and it is. But this guy today, he's making it look easy, and they rarely do that from the running back position.
An extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Raiders double their lead to 14. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Return starts at the 3. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Crosses midfield, and he's still going. Into the red zone. He took it all the way. Touchdown. Oh, baby, what a return. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
That one right down the middle. And the Jets chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. What do you think, Brock? Did we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Half the 60, half the 60.
Out of the gun, a give to Etienne. Got the give on his own read, and the defenders were waiting for him. He goes down for a loss. I think we both sensed it as the play was developing, Brock. It didn't look like either guy wanted the football, and you can see why with how well it played out defensively.
Yeah, there's two looks as a quarterback you hate to see on your teammate's face. When you throw your receiver into coverage and he gets smacked, and then when you pitch it out to the running back and he gets the negative yards on his stat sheet, yeah, that's the one the quarterback's got to rectify.
What are you doing, bro? Here he goes, 3rd and long. Dumped off to his running back. And this one doesn't go far.
Those little short throws, they have high percentage and certainly bread and butter, but they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
One quarter to go, Brock, and we'll see who can earn the wild card win. The Raiders have it, hoping to close out a win and advance another round. Look at them, they don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. He snapped it to McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he won't make the marker. They rally to him in time. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
First and 10 from the 43.
Yes, 23.
Hand off to Walker from the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Sends this to the end zone. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. And the Raiders get a great return up close to their own 30 before they're able to drag him down. First call here coming for the shotgun. To throw. Here's McCarthy. Lasers this one deep down the middle. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
McCarthy trying again on 2nd down. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Give him 24 on that play. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down. Here's McCarthy to throw. And he put everything he's got behind it. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Inside handoff goes to Etienne. He takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
His back complete. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, You're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days. When you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Short pass brought in. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. So they come through with 6, and they're rewarded for going for it on 4th down. New set of downs from 37.
Las Vegas.
Here's Etienne on 1st down. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. The Jets take their first time out. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Looking to throw, McCarthy. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
It's been an 8-play drive, and on play number 9 now, 9 is what they need on 3rd down. They'll give this up the middle to Etienne. There he goes again. And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Travis Etienne, the touchdown.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Here's Luke for the point after.
For the extra point.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders double their lead to 14.
31. Jets 17. Tyler Luke set to kick off.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive.
Already know I got shit on go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you playing, you troll. Freshest on the globe. Got trying to snatch out my soul.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. 1st down, here's Dak. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Dak now from the gun. Finds his running back as his base shield to and he's down to almost, no, actually going to give him the 30 here. They get 23 on that one. And it's good for a New York 1st down. It's crunch time now, baby. 2-score game, just 2 timeouts, plus, of course, that 2-minute warning. 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. That's dropped underneath to And he's going to be touched down a yard shy of that marker. Offense up to the line fast. 2nd down, give to Tootin. It's inside the 10. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Hey, kill! 47! 26!
Looking inside the red zone. Bails out of the pocket quick. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. So after the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal.
Yeah, here we go. I think. All right, hey.
From the gun is Prescott. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Two. No luck. He tried. He was fighting, but they sent him backwards on 3rd and goal. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Escapes the pocket. And he won't come through on 4th and goal. And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
I'm going to pass it here. Taking a shot deep here. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. 2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He's loaded another one up. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
So there's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Defense nearing a stop. Need to hold once more here on 3rd down. From his end zone, 3rd and long. Wilson's got it. And that's a Raiders 1st down. And more than that, Brock, it should seal away the win for him.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Okay, the 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. I have to pick up the pace.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring it up 4th down.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Begins his return at the 16. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. In the pistol formation here first as they come to the line. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. So it's a road win for the Raiders in this one. And you never want to count out those wild card teams once the postseason begins, right? We've seen a few go on magical runs before, and they've officially begun theirs here, fighting their way to next week's divisional round games.
Think they girls don't be. If you didn't know, they be better than us. One hand on his queen, left on the freak. He probably thought they wanted me. Shawty seen everything, and you know she got him beat. Cause her side ain't in the streets. She ain't the one to play with you. Her DMs, they be sliding like bass hitters. Them other fellas, they be seeing her work. You say you want an angel, then give her heaven on earth. I respect your relationship. Clever, yeah. If I don't, then a girl do it better. If I don't, you know a girl do it better. I'm not the good dog. 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 She see it all, even if it's big or small. Do you know where your girl is? But she not at home. Cause the last time I checked, she in Vegas. And Summer Lee with baller, she flagrant. Once a good girl is gone, she gone forever, more forever. And now she dog 'em out whenever. I respect your relationship. I don't care if you don't. But I think you're better than me. And I won't tell if you don't. A dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever. Oh, a dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever, yeah. If I don't, then a girl do it better. If I don't, you know a girl do it better. I'm not the good dog. I'm not the good dog. I'm not the good dog. I'm not the good dog.
You take a mortal man and put him in control. Watch him become a god. Watch people's heads roll. Destruction, acting like a robot. Its metal brain corrodes. You try to take us both.